to it. Real one, ain't nothing to it. Boss.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Yan's in Japan. Yan is a Jamaican girl living in Japan. Be sure to like as well as hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any exclusive content. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Links are in the description below. Okay, so judging by today's title, you can already tell that I'm going to be dropping the deets. I'm going to be spilling the tea on dating in Japan. So let's jump right into it. Okay, y'all. So in my previous video, you asked me to speak about my experience dating in Japan. If you have not yet seen that video, please check the description below. You'll see the link there. Go ahead and watch. If you are all caught up, then let's jump right into it. So my first date in Japan was after my quarantine period ended. So I was still staying at that first hotel that I spoke about in my previous video, and my quarantine period had ended, and so I was free to go outside. So on the day that I had my date, I wasn't in the mood to go outside because I had one final video that I was supposed to record and upload to my company's Google Classroom, and I was just feeling very stressed because that one final video was actually a lot. But my date, he pushed and he came to the hotel, and we had lunch in the hotel restaurant. It was a fancy hotel, so it was a fancy restaurant, and we had lunch there. He was Japanese and he was a real gentleman. Okay, real gentleman. Communication. My Japanese is not good, so in order to communicate, we used a translator. So he spoke, no, showed it to me. I read it and laughed, and then I showed it back. So that's how we communicated there on our first date. Like I said, Japanese, real gentleman. It was an amazing date. So that was date number one. Date number two. Date number two happened on the day after I moved to my new apartment, like I mentioned in my previous video. So after moving to my apartment, I had to go to the city hall to register my address. The city hall would be like our municipal building, okay? So I had to go there, register my address in order to get my mails. All right, so after leaving the city hall building, I heard, "Hello, how are you?" You know, a girl you normally hear English in Japan when we just come outside, so I don't know. But it was new, and it was like, "Hi, I'm okay, thank you, how are you?" You know, we exchanged greeting, and then he asked me where I was from, and I told him that I was from Jamaica, and he was, "Oh, Jamaica." You know, when people hear you come from Jamaica, they frightened, you know, frightened. So he was one of those frightened. Which day that? Tuesday? Frightened Tuesday or whatever. I think it was a Wednesday. I remember one of them frightened day. And he began asking me a lot of questions, and I was like, okay, is this an interview? Am I interviewing for a job? How long have I been in Japan? This, that. Okay. It's not an interview. And he invited me to lunch. I told him that I wasn't up for lunch because I had something else that I needed to have done. He said he would help me. I just needed to have lunch with him. And I said, okay, all right. I have nothing for run go and go do after me done with me. I do some can go on. So I went and we had lunch. Then he kept his word. He followed me to do what I had to get done. And I noticed something there. It was an account that I needed to open. And that's when I knew that there would not have been a second date, or the possibilities of a second date were really low. In Bossy, bad. Bossy bad. I mean, when we got to the bank, the accountants couldn't have spoken English, only Japanese. He wasn't Japanese, but he spoke English as well as Japanese very fluently. But I felt as though he could have explained to me. So, when we fill out the form, here so, address. This here so mean address. Anyway, you see the letter here, they mean address. Here so you put a zip code. He don't want to explain nothing. Him want to fill out everything. Me just tell him and him fill out everything. And me say, no, it can't work like that. Am something you just a help? So we finished and I went home. The next time there was a second date. So the next time I needed him to help me with something. So I asked him to help and he said, oh, and I wanted to invite you to coffee also. Okay, all right. So I met him. He brought me to get something to eat. Always having something to eat. Then he followed me to get what I needed done. And again the bossiness come out. And this time I have to just tell him off. Me just tell him what they put me mind. Me say me an idiot. Well, in English, because you don't know what. But me an idiot. Me an idiot. If you show me something, me can get it. If you show me something, me can get it. And if you say you help me by showing me so that me can do it for myself. Why you think? Why you don't want to show me, like, if me want to do it again, me have to go always they call it nigga. So after that date, I never spoke to him again. I got home and I not even say me reach home. I never spoke to him again, and that was that. You not boss me around. Me am my own boss. Furthermore, I don't know you. And that wasn't even the worst part. I'm feeling about this. The worst part was walking me back to my train station. He said that he wanted to invite me to his house for pasta. Come on now. Invite who go where? For what? Eh? I'm not even going to comment on that. But you know me not gonna know it, so I did not go. I told him, no, I don't need to be coming to your house. You've only known me 2 minutes. You don't know if me a serial killer? So, but that was a big turn off for me. That was a big red flag. You don't know me, you can't just take up people, bring out your house. So. And I mean, if you are interested in me, then you need to behave like you have sense. You can't behave like you have no sense if you want to pursue somebody who has sense. Because me book smart and street smart, you can't fool me, you can't play with me. So even though you wear your grey sweatpants, your grey sweatpants, hint hint. So even though you wear grey sweatpants and you look good in your grey sweatpants and you wear out your grey sweatpants, sir, I'm not frightened for you. I'm not frightened for you. So you're going to name a pasta in your yard by yourself. Next date. Date number 3. That one was with a Japanese. and he was a real gentleman. Real gentleman. And he wasn't like, some Japanese, they kind of fussy and they don't want you feel like hold hand in a public. They don't do that. But he said that he wanted to hold my hand while we walked. I'm saying, alright then, at least you asked. Me not really like you touch, especially our first date, but you asked, so alright then, hold my hand, sir. And he held my hand. We went to a shrine on that day, and it was a beautiful day. It's very, very gentlemanly. He mother growing good and very polite. He just grew good, and he told me that if there was anything I was interested in, I should let him know. And I thought that meant just show him and then me can buy it. But I realized that that was not what that meant, because I saw something and I liked it and I said, I want to get that. And he said, okay. And I was taking out my money and he said, no, it's okay. It's okay. So he was a real gentleman, spending money, and you know what the price and just spending money, and very, very polite, very respectful, and he made me feel comfortable. Next. The next date was with a guy from the UK, and if I put this now a nice way, because him just sit my stomach. After him invite me out, and we went to a park, and they were having some festival there, and there were a lot of food trucks, enough food. And he said to me, he asked me what I wanted to eat, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I wasn't sure. So I told him that I wasn't sure what I wanted, but something about the man there just sit me to mock. You see, when he asked me what I want to eat, it sound like say I needed to buy something for myself or something for me and him. So I said that I wasn't sure, because me not buy nothing for you, me not know you, and you invite me out. So if something I buy you fi buy, and if you buy for 2 away, you invited me out. Me never invite you nowhere. So after a while he bought ice cream. So he bought one for himself, one for me. Then here the worst part, I know. When we are walking out, there was this food truck that he seemed interested in. He said that they had fried chicken and he wanted fried chicken. So I said, okay, if you want fried chicken, go ahead and buy fried chicken. I'm not sure I want fried chicken. We just never feel 100. And the man no buy, because probably he thinks that me did want, so me no buy. You see when me dey on my way I come home, cause me just annoyed. Me tell him say I'm ready to go home now, and me take me train and come home. You see me dey on my way I come home. Hear him now, me forget home safely, and he really happy to me come on the date, and he just go back over a place, go buy the fried chicken. Me say me know you never good smell. You sick me stomach. You sick me stomach, sir. Next. Now on to some randoms who me just have to put in there so I couldn't know about them. So there was this guy, Japanese, two Japanese actually. One of them, he invited me out, and he said that he wanted us to have a connection, and he wanted us to go to the movies, and he wanted us to have fun, and he wanted me to like him, and whatever. So I said, okay, well, we'll see. We have to be patient. I can't just like you today. You understand? We have to be patient. So when somebody invites me out, I'm going to ask about the bill, how the bill is going to go, who gonna foot the bill. Me have to know. So he said to me that we would have been going to the movie, right? So I would pay for my movie ticket, he would pay for his movie ticket. I would pay for whatever I ate at the movie, and he would pay for whatever he ate at the movie. No, sir. No. Me never gonna with him because personally, I do not ask for anything that I cannot provide for myself. So if we are gonna movie, me can buy myself a movie ticket. If we are gonna eat popcorn a movie, me don't like popcorn, me don't need popcorn, you know want that. But whatever we're going to be eating, I can buy it for myself. And if it is a case where I want to pay for my movie ticket, buy my food by myself, me gonna go by myself. Me no need you to invite me and then me a pay for it by myself. I will grow you. So I didn't go anywhere with him. Another Japanese boy, we gonna split bill 50-50. Send me the link for we are going everything and the bill is going to be 50-50. Sorry, excuse. Next, I'm not gonna know with nobody gonna split no 50-50. This is my thing. If we're in a relationship, I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend, wife, husband, we can agree to split the bill. Or we all pay for the bill if we know our relationship together. But come on now, I don't know you. I don't know you. And you are inviting me out, so you got to pay because I'm not paying. You invited me out. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think. And if it's not up to my standard, I'm just not going. Find somebody who is on that level with you, who thinks like that. Don't put your basket where you can't reach you with Joan. Next. Then this man him know, he wasn't Japanese. One man in me they go work. Me they mind my business, they go, me they go. Hello? Me say hello. I did look because I wanted to buy a biscuit in the supermarket to take with me to work. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Where are you from? Jamaica. Ah, I like Bob Marley. Jesus God. Why are you afraid? Don't be afraid, Mr. Sir. I'm not afraid. I'm just trying to check if the supermarket is open. I'm not afraid. Oh God, they tell me everybody we know from down Jamaica. And then he said to me, say, what time I leave work. So me tell him what time I leave work. When me leave work, I'm bright. When me leave work, me fi wait for him. No, me fi meet him right here. So we stand up attack. Me fi meet him right here. So 6 o'clock. Meet who? Right where? When? Me fi meet him right here. So 6 o'clock. And we are go on one date. Meet who? Me not gonna know where. Because you don't know if me a serial killer. You don't know if me a kill you. Me don't know if you're a serial killer. And I like say you plan one nice little date and ask for me line. Line is similar to WhatsApp. So I like say you ask me for me line and send me the link on Google map me see where we they go. If I want good place, you tell me if you come meet you like right, yes, so like me an idiot. And me you want stood up, man. And me you really want stood up. So me if you dress up and go stand up a road like me careless and wait for a man. I never see this from my barn. Next. So another date that I went on with a non-Japanese, it was magical. very, very magical, very, very beautiful. He was an absolute gentleman, and I liked that he wasn't pushy. He not push too hard, and just very subtle. And one of the things I liked about him was that he had a plan. He knew exactly what he wanted us to do, and that that for me was very beautiful, and I really appreciated that. And it was an incredible date. It was an incredible date. Real life gentleman, spending money. So I never have to spend my money. Of course, I am invite me out. And we've gone on a number of other dates, and he always has a plan, and he always wants to spend time with me. And you're not frightened for me become a Jamaican. I mean like that. I mean, he frightened for me, but not become a Jamaican. He just likes me for me, not the fact that I'm dark skinned or I'm Jamaican or some other crap. He just like me because I'm me, and yeah. So me not put me in my business. In the last video, me see somebody asked if me a boyfriend. I don't know if I should tell you. But those were some of my experiences dating here in Japan. Now I want to hear from you. What are your views on dating? What do you think about dating? In your opinion, is it okay for a man who you don't yet know to ask you, the female, to pay the bill, or to split the bill 50-50, or to pay for your portion of whatever expenses are incurred when you go out together? What are your opinions? What are your thoughts? What's dating like for you? I want to know. Share your experience dating, share your opinions on dating with me in the comments. Let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, as well as hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any exclusive content. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching.
Ain't nothing to it. Real one. Ain't nothing to it. Boss.